Hello world, it is Monday, March 28th, 2022, and looking out the window at Defiance. It's a bright, sunny, beautiful day. Cold. It was 20 degrees when I went running this morning, but beautiful sunshine. In fact, I had to lower the curtain in my room, otherwise the sunlight would be shining right on the camera, and it didn't like that. The devotion for today is entitled God Relying Grumbling by Fiwa Lanjeni. And Fiwa bases the devotion upon Exodus chapter 15 verse 25 from the Message. So Moses cried out in prayer to God. God pointed him to a stick of wood. Moses threw it into the water, and the water turned sweet. And then Fiwa writes, as we navigate the effects of a wide range of unbelievable bizarreness from the last 2 years, the stories of the ancient Israelites are oddly comforting. Their action-packed escape from Pharaoh's oppressive rule had plenty of bizarreness, including a series of slashed-out pandemics, plagues, and a miraculous maneuvering of the parted Red Sea. Adrenaline at an all-time high, the people were finally free to begin a yet-to-be-realized 4 decades of wandering in the desert. On this side of liberation, the water they encountered to quench thirst and hydrate overly exerted bodies was bitter and unpotable. Moses carried their concerns to God, who regularly makes a mockery of impossible. Moses took the wood God showed him, tossed it into the water, and just like that, the water became sweet. This was the first of several divine interventions Moses initiated on behalf of the people who, pre-pandemic et al., we might have considered chronic whiners. Now we consider that their grumbling is one of the most God-relying things they could do. When everything comes crashing down and no way forward feels feasible, uttering their grievances relies on the faith and trust in God who cares enough to hear them. More than that, when the Israelites grew anxious and decided to take matters into their own hands, for example, the golden calf fiasco in Exodus 32, God did not abandon them or us. In Fiwa's prayer, loving God, hear our grumbles and prayers, even as we human ourselves out of covenant with you. Thank you for faithfully choosing, rescuing, and caring for us anyway. Amen. Well, as I read this devotion, my thoughts went to, God's big enough to hear our troubles and our complaints. And God is always there in the midst of those troubles and complaints. Even when it feels like God isn't there, God is there with us, weeping with us, perhaps grumbling with us, or being with us in our grumbling, and feeling the same pain that we feel. Personally, I don't feel that God causes pain, but God is always present in the pain, in the sense that in the death of Jesus on the cross, God felt the pain that Jesus felt, especially as he cried out, my God, why have you forsaken me?" God watched Jesus die and felt Jesus die because they were one and the same. So what a I don't want to say a wonderful thing, but just the fact of knowing that God knows and feels our pain no matter what happens to us. God is present in that moment with us. So even when we make mistakes, make bad choices, suffer the results of our choices, and then grumble to God, God's there for us, helping to help us or to show us the way out of the situation that we're in, and if nothing more than to at least hold our hand while we walk through the pain. Hope you have a good day, and I hope to talk to you again tomorrow.